Dora and Bootsy. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Okay, so that was the RSL Grade 2 piece, Dora and Bootsy. So now let's start off looking at the basic groove. As you can see on the first line, the basic groove has a bass drum on 1, snare drum on 2, bass drum on the and of 2, bass drum on 3, snare drum on 4, and then a bass drum on the and of 4. We're carrying on with the basic groove, but we can see on the third bar we have to do a long open hi-hat on 1, which then continues on to 2 when we close it with the snare drum. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the B section, which is the section that most students find most challenging. Now, as you can see, this is a 2-bar pattern that alternates between the ride cymbal and the hi-hat. When you're playing the ride cymbal, the pattern is snare, bass, bass, snare, which is different to what you would normally play. Now, if we look at that slowly, you'll see you've got a snare drum on 1, bass drum on the and of 1 and 2, and then a snare drum on the and of 2. 1 and 2 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so now we're going to move on to bar 13, which is a fill, which sounds like lemonade, lemonade, milkshake, lemonade. The key here is to remember that your right hand is playing 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and your left hand is filling in the gaps. Lemonade, lemonade, milkshake, lemonade. Now the fill at bar 17 is 4 on tom 1, 2 on tom 2, and then a lemonade on the snare drum. Remember that you're keeping your bass drum in time. 3 and 4 and. So again with the fill, 1 and 2 and 3 and lemonade. All that's left to do now is look at the ending, where we're playing milkshake, lemonade, milkshake, lemonade. So as you can see, with your right hand you're going snare to tom 3, 2 and 1, crash, and then you're finishing on a flam on tom 3.